Alrighty, welcome back guys to another gun build in Modern Warfare 2. Today we're looking at the new and improved FTAC RECON, been buffed in, at the beginning of Season 2. So this is the time that the video is going to be coming out. Anything past that, if they do end up changing the gun, this will become outdated. But going into it, the FTAC RECON, one of the guns that wasn't the most consistent, at least for its ranges. Like, it was pretty good at medium to long ranges, I guess, but it's in a really weird medium of being on the heavier side of assault rifles while not being in the marksman rifle category, like the EPR-14 or anything. Has like really slow handling, but it also didn't really pack too much of a punch at longer ranges. You can get yourself a 2-shot kill, like it was okay, but it was really inconsistent and not really all that good, even though it was one of the top favorites outside the M4 and everything else. So it was just kind of hard to hate a weapon from the M4 category unless you're the M16, but it definitely wasn't everyone's favorite. So with the newer buff, they kind of made it to where it is a lot more consistent with 2-shot kills. If you're in semi-auto, full auto, it's going to take 3 shots in order to kill someone at incredible ranges, to where now this gun is practically a pocket marksman rifle. So what I gone ahead and did is giving you guys a bit of a build here, more so along the lines of full-on stopping power and range, while also giving you a large amount of close range or close like combat kind of support. So the hip fire on this gun is incredibly tight. It is about the same as assault rifles, even fully kitted out, with the FTAC Grim Line laser. I have the longer barrel on here. This will also help out with recoil control, bullet velocity, but also gives you hip fire accuracy. And the Bull Rider barrel will also do the same, but it will give you the best range or damage range increase, and this will actually come into play a little bit better than the Bull Rider. So on top of that, we are also running the XRK Kraken, so you don't need to really run this if you're okay with the default recoil control if you put on a longer barrel. So you could use that attachment slot somewhere else, but I'm using it on here. Just kind of helps out with the vertical recoil control. And on top of the FTAC Grimline laser, I put on the VX Pineapple grip. I tuned it for a hip fire walk speed and hip fire accuracy. And this will give you one of the best hip fire accuracies that you could possibly get out of the gun, to where up to at least 10 meters, you're able to get yourself a 2-tap. Technically a 1-tap to the head if you are aiming for that. Hit the body there. Let me see if I'm able to get a 1-shot off for you. There you go. So just to show that off. Obviously if you switch to full auto you won't get that, but the gun is really dang good when it comes to hip fire, and you're able to mow guys down with full auto if you really want to. It's going to be a lot slower. They did increase the fire rate. I don't know if it applied to full auto, but it definitely applied to single fire. So now you're able to absolutely just light people up at longer ranges. And now it actually has up to, I think this is around 45 meters or 40 meters, a little bit past 40 meters where the third target is. But what's really cool about it is that it now has a 2-shot kill all the way up to that target, all the way out there. And this actually has to apply with a longer barrel, or the 419 millimeter barrel, in order for me to reach this target all the way out there. So that gives a really good indicator on its absolute maximum damage range. So if I want to shoot a guy up here, got myself a 1-shot headshot. Even this guy all the way out here, if you put on the longer barrel, you're also able to get a 1-shot headshot up to 20 meters. That's about as far as I can possibly test in the gun range anyway. It could possibly go out longer, but I'm not entirely sure. But obviously if I shoot him in the body, 2-shot kill. 2-shot kill in single fire anyway. Full auto, it's going to be a 3-shot kill. And this guy all the way out here, 1 and 2 shots in order to kill him. To show that off as different, I'm going to go ahead and take the barrel off. And I'm going to shoot him in the chest, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, a bit different there. So you want to put on the longest possible barrel. Even the Bull Rider one, this will remove the muzzle. I want to show that off. So this one won't be able to reach out to those ranges. Okay, I hit a headshot there, so technically it would work. If you can land yourself a headshot, then yeah, you can still maintain a 2-shot kill. There you go. So as you can see, 3-shot kill. Let's put on the longer barrel, max it out for damage range. I guess you could put on a suppressor too, but again, the Bull Rider one just won't let you do that if it's, you know, blocking the muzzle. So the gun is actually really dang cool. It is now flexible in both real close range combat. I recommend just keep it in a single fire. Full auto is more or less like a panic attack kind of setting, I guess, or a panic setting that you could put on here. Like, it's just not really that good for the gun. I don't really know what you would actually use it for, because it has too slow of a fire rate for it to actually make any sense. It's just not the best when it comes to TTK, but it's alright, I guess. You can use it if you want to. I just switched to single fire. It's just a lot better for me. We can use that if you really want to. So in close range, it's pretty dang good. You have the full auto, the single fire option. Hits like a truck for a 2-shot kill with a really tight hit fire spread. You pretty much have a dominant weapon up close and personal. They did decrease the actual hit fire spread in Season 1, which is actually really cool. And I was wondering why in the world they're even doing that. So it has almost all the stats of like a standard assault rifle. All except for its actual aim down sight speed, which is a bit slower. So it's about the same as the FTAC V now, so it is a little bit on the lighter end when it comes to handling aim down sight. It's at 250 milliseconds, which is still fairly slow, but it's there. So overall, absolutely amazing gun. You can put on a suppressor if you want to, like the actual FTAC RECON or FTAC Reaper. Put on bullet velocity, recoil control, and you got yourself a massive suppressor that you can put on the front end there. I think there's also other suppressors that you can put on that increases the damage range. I could be wrong. Yeah, so the FTAC Reaper increases the damage range. You can't really tune it though, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But yeah, so there you go. I wanted to show you guys this really cool gun. You can also put on the high velocity rounds and just make it to where it's absolutely awesome when it comes to hit detection at longer ranges. But now it's the FTAC RECON, so really what I think about it is it's finally one of the most consistent guns you can use. Pretty dang decent in any kind of range you want to set it up to. Shoot, if you want to drop it down to a smaller, like lighter kind of barrel for like the Tempest Trench Pro or the Tempest Firebrand, you practically have an M4 that hits harder and has a 10-round magazine by default. I kid you not, that's really about the only real difference it is from the M4 to this now. So there you guys go. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.